Right then, so oh, wrong one. Wrong one again. And there we go. So I'm back now. Literally, as I said, just a quick break, and we're getting right back into it. So obviously we've gone 1-2 in this video. I'd rather not. I would like to try and get a bit more. Well, I'll get a bit more, say. Get a couple more wins going. But other than that, right, say, a few SRs in this box. Not bad SRs there. So, looks like time and space. There's a few of, a few meter, Empire. So, this is very, I won't say heavy, but 1, 2, 3, 4 Empire. So, 1, 2, 3 healer. I'm going to ban a healer. So Landis have gone. Not what I was hoping for. I like my Landis. So that must be a stronger healer. Let's ban both tanks. Again, Bernard. I said both. I forgot that there was also a Vargas, and even Bernard could be a tank. So let's get Juglar. So Zoraida and Bernie. He's kept Zoraida, so I am taking my Zoraida. There's no two ways about that. Pardon me. Again, no restriction on me taking Meteor. So Claret is going to be my next choice. So Deedlit and you can go. Because we're having Juggler, I'm not as bothered about these two as much. However, I do not want Listel coming near me, so I will be getting rid of Listel next round unless he picks her now. Not what I was hoping for, so let's do it like that. No. While I would much rather be taking Angelina here, I've got to take place. Just because I can't risk Juggler. Well, I say Juggler. I don't want to risk Juggler getting all the. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. It's not gospel, is it? That doesn't actually make a difference. Oh crap, my juggler set up for when I was doing Ancient Beckoning, so let's give him his lobsters back, because he's a lobster boy. And I believe I've got enough targets hitting, so I'll bring in mass heal instead. That way I've got some actual way of dealing with the debuffs that Juggler has. Now, I imagine my opponent just wants to teleport Lister in, fingers Juggler, and go boom, 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 boom. So, hopefully we can avoid the boom, 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 boom happening. That is a very tanky Vargas. So 6.5k on Lister for fixed damage. Survives, definitely survives. Yeah, so everyone's going to survive that. Just move Juggler slowly up. Now I'm hoping that 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can get into range. Now, unfortunately, I don't like using Winged Realm early, but it does mean Juggler can get in closer quicker. And now Claret does have full range on everything. Let's just bring the rider there. So, it looks like Vargas is going to be like a big, I wouldn't say problem, but Vargas is going to be the go-to guy that he's going to try and use to chunk block everything. Obviously, that's his intention as a tank, but with God made that much attack, Jesus Christ. Although magic defense, he doesn't have much. No. If bolt ranges trigger, so bolt ranges are going to trigger. Yeah, I am literally just going to bide my time. As much as I want to run in, start like lasering people, there's no real point just yet. I really want my opponent to make the first move on this, because whilst I don't think he's got any major threats, I imagine if I go in first with what he's got, he will be picking me off. Obviously my opponent does have a teleport, which means he can get Listel or Yusuke into a nice position to start actually doing stuff to me. But I'm hoping if he does attempt that, that then gets checked by Claret. Nah, so I am just going to move Juggler up one spot. There's no point in rushing. Like, I can't stress enough how much I really just want to jump in, because I don't like playing slow battles like this. But because I want to try and get a win over a loss, I think I've got no choice but to actually try and play it a bit more tactically. So that's more so what I wanted to say, because what I can do is, well, this is, I'm not going to say it's going to hurt me. Oh fuck. I do now have the run back, and now Zoroida's now got that up. So Zoroida's got some form of attack buff going into actually going after this Tiaris, which, while I wouldn't want to go after it at full health, I'm going to have no real choice. Although, I suppose it would depend the way he moves his characters, because if Juggler Pains, say, if I do that, now he's got to choose whether he's going to finger or mind ball. You can't blood dance. which, because he's used teleport, want to. This is what I wanted. So now I know Juggler's gonna take some damage here. I'd rather he didn't, but back now, freeze up. There's a rider to try and get in at a healer, and I am going to go for Tiaris. That is a very strong Tiaris for it to do that. So dodge. But no, it was still enough. Now unfortunately, Juggler probably is going to take a bit of a beating here. Wait, what? What stops the rider from moving? Let's go onto the stone block. Ouch! I didn't think that one through. Yeah, like I even bent over a barrel there. So what makes it worse is now currently we're on a 1 win to 3 losses. I want to win these next 2 and at least finish up where I started. Obviously, it could not happen. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be a little upset. But it's one of those. The first game that I lost, I made a huge mistake and it cost me. So you know, but there's no point worrying about what ifs. At the end of the day, I messed up. I deserve to lose. That one, I literally just got pants around ankles. I was not expecting any of that. So this looks similar to a box I've already played. There's only one tank. So yeah, there's only one tank. Now I'm not going to ban his tank outright, just because if he affects his tank, that's one less character that's going to affect my pick and ban. I can just take 2 DPS again. So let's see if he does actually take lead in. Let's see what goes next. So Josh is probably going to be high on my list because Josh will buff Leonhardt. Leonhardt can still be devastating. And looking at it, Leonhardt's only buffer is Joshua, so that's his only buffer. Yeah, so Leonhardt can go. Let's ban Iris. So now, let's take Claire. That way, if he doesn't pick a healer, he's now got to worry. Like, he's going to have over his head, well, I'm not going to get a healer, I'm not going to get a tank. So yeah, I'm getting rid of now. He's got someone to buff, someone else should I say, that could potentially buff lead in. I'll deal with the lead in. So now again, my opponent's kind of pigeonholed into taking a healer. Doesn't have to. Obviously, he's got Yulia, but if he doesn't take Yulia, then he's still in the same situation next turn where he's pigeonholed in the healer. As it stands, Alwyn does buff Yulia too, so if he's gone for Omega, let's ban these two. And I will take Basil. I usually wouldn't want to take well, it's not that I wouldn't want to. Basil's, again, a great uni. It's just that he's going to be Basil on his own. He's not providing any support to any other character, so he's just going to be used as a solo uni. But it's between Basil and Leon Heartland, because if I took a healer, he could just ban 2 DPS, and then I'm left with 2 healers. And I'd rather not have 2 healers. I'd rather have the extra DPS. Now, because we're on sandy terrain as well, I don't quite mind Leon just chilling in the box as he is. Okay. So I'm getting a pick on the healer. No, it would depend. Now, I got rid of Luna Bear just because she does give fixed damage to this guy, Joshua. That being said, it's not the be all and end all, because at least this way. So yeah, he's gone double. Yeah, Basil's just not going to faction buff. He's just going to be here to irritate. That's Basil's main job. So because I want to get things over and done with, and there's no debuffers, I'm going to bring Attack Bless in for Clarette just to charge in and hopefully one shot something. Everyone else's skills, perfect. Again, I think my opponent's gone AFK. Not quite sure why, but I don't know, maybe he's just not happy with his ban pick, so he's just time wasting. Oh no, he's moved. So let's get straight into it. Pretty first standard move, and just move up. So yeah, he's bought the standard ones for, but having no tank, unless he activated, it does just mean that Joshua just loses to Claret. Claret runs off. Well, Claret doesn't run off, she can't, but then it's just going to be a DPS trade game. But unfortunately I've got one extra DPS. Oh no, we've both got 3, sorry. He's got the healer over the tank. Now I'm just going to swing Buzzle around there because this guy gets into range pretty easy on people. And I will again bring everyone up. Now unfortunately that doesn't change that I'm going to trade Claret for Joshua, but what it does mean now, I don't think I'm going to trade for the Joshua because I think the Elwyn's going to be more of a problem to deal with. So actually, well, he's made my decision for me looking at it. I honestly don't think Joshua is strong enough. Yeah, as I say, I wouldn't have thought Joshua was strong enough anyway to have survived. So if Joshua weren't, and then, well, if Elvin went, Joshua was definitely going down. That being said, the Joshua doesn't do anything. So like, if Joshua stays there, it's the same situation because look. So yeah, it looks like we are just going to trade DPS, but again, as it stands, I think I'd rather have Landia sitting here as opposed to a healer because, well, yeah. I honestly don't think Omega has it in him to kill Alandius. So that's pretty much it, I believe. Like, I can keep Bozel until I was out of range, until I need them to come into range. My opponent moves first. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So if I put Bozel here, unless he acts again, obviously. If he acts again, he can kind of waver where I've just positioned my Bozel. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So this now isn't about where I put my units, it's where he leaves this guy. Well, it's never where he leaves this guy, it's where he leaves his units. So Bowser can get in, get a cheap attack on someone. No, I do want him to waste the skill before I do anything. I need to bring, ideally, Liana up to act again. Just so I get Liana off this smack as well. Yeah, so I want the Liana. Now I'm going to make my opponent pick between Bowser and Tiaris. As I said, personally, if it was my opponent, I'd try and knock the Bowser late and pick the Tiaris up later. But at the same time, if the Bowser, like, there's pros and cons to killing either or first. Kills Tiaris and turn Healer Knight off if I decide to attack him back. Kills Bowser first, I can't silence his guys / mass spread damage. But having two healers, that makes it a little bit easier. But here's the problem. If Bowser lands this seal, so he didn't want to pass the turn like that. So I'm just going to Earthquake. Obviously, this guy was under Gospel. That was the other thing. But maybe he will. I'm not entirely sure if he's going to have the damage to kill at 50% life. I don't know. But he's got to do something now with Omega because Landius can chase him down. So I wasn't entirely sold on. So that's right. I wasn't entirely sold. Ah, there you go. I wasn't entirely sold on the mercenary Bowser just because he didn't have movement boots on. Again, it doesn't matter as my opponent doesn't want to even attempt it, which is fair enough. So, currently 2-3. One more to go. We can get this, then we've gone 3-3, and I'll be happy. Should roughly be where we left off. So, again, there'll be no actual progress. There'll just be more of a learning curve for me. Which, again, this is the first time that I've used Yulia since probably Season 2. Just because I'm out of box space. And it'll be the first time I've ever actually used Angelina in Apex. So, again, for me, while, yes, it might not be as impressive as winning 6 games and all that jazz. Personally, if I can break even, it's still a learning curve. So, hopefully by next week, while I don't want to get rid of Close, Close will probably be out of my box, and I will have put in Wyler. So, Ares can go because of the disruption. Yeah, let's go Ares first. So I'll get the tank I'd want anyway. Then, let's see which way my opponent goes. Obviously, if he goes Juggler, I can ban Meteor. If he goes Landius, I can ban So I will ban Meteor. So yeah, what I'm going to try and do now is aim to ban anyone that, I won't say that falls under Meteor, but it's going to be more Dark faction now. I think he's going to go in Pt2. Or Prince. It could be Dark or Princess, he could go. Who went? So, leaving with no healers. No, so he's going to twist it up. He's going double tank. So, with that, I will take Luna. And my opponent can choose to get rid of 2 healers. That's on me for that. I just like my Luna. I think it's not, while she's amazing, she's quite strong. So, my opponent's bringing 2 tanks. See, no, he's not done that. So, because he's brought Bozel, and then I will get rid of those 2 now. Yeah, because he's brought Bozel, I do want to bring close. I need to have like the free debuff. I need to be able to debuff. I need to be able to remove debuffs. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm bringing Yulia hands down. Yulia's still a very strong uni. She does a lot of damage. Realistically, I'd have banned the Yulia instead of the Leonhardt, but so because he hasn't got the range, although he has got Iris, if he brings Iris. Yeah, so he wouldn't have unless he get a breeze proxy. Obviously, Yulia's a very yeah, so he's bought Iris. So, actually, not a lot of DPS to contend with here. Well, you can fly, so let's put you there. 1, yeah, cool. And because we're back to having I don't want to use that somewhere. 582. Oh, my unicorn's better. Yeah. I'm going to bring unicorns. Now again, I'm sticking to having the Holy Justice because obviously when Juggler gets all his what's it names, his buffs. If I can Holy Justice the Juggler, kill the Juggler, and then the Landis is in range, it's going to strip the Landis of all his debuffs and vice versa. So I want to try and get a finishing blow with Yulia on either of his tanks. Just for then, there's a chance for the second tank to also then lose all his debuffs. His buffs, sorry. Which then should make it a little bit easier to kill him. So he has literally, he's just faction buffing her 15. What else does he have on him? Nothing else. That's a lot of attack. Let's move closer. Pardon me. Get breeze. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now I can just chill. Now the reason why I say it like that, I can just chill. Basically, if my opponent gets into range of me, or if my opponent, or the juggler pounces, I said I'm literally what I want to be at. Now I am going to use the Wind God roll now, because I want had to be in a position already. If I move, I've got to wait one more turn if I want to try and get Yulia. So I might say, Yulia, now, if my opponent puts someone in range of juggler, Yulia can, where she is, just come in and stomp. So, because that's kind of like a free move, moving my tank this turn. I'm going to move Langrisser and hope now that he moves someone either preemptively or he just moves casually up, thinking there's nothing wrong. If either Juggler or Landius come first, they're going to be out of, not once out of range, but it might free up the Bowser for an attack. So this is what I wanted, as crazy as it sounds. I want to be able to hit the juggler just for the sake of hitting him. So I can now just get back to a position like this and just chill. No, I just want, the reason why I said I just wanted to hit the juggler for the sake of hitting him, just because if he's got last rights, it now means when, it would mean when I'll go in with what's her name, Yulia, or even Luna. It would mean I'd have a little bit of grace period. So 976, that is heavily like saying that he's gone less MDF. So I've tried to keep my stats spread with my Landius. Obviously this guy's gone more attack. No, I'd say he's gone more, definitely gone more defense and less HP. So I've gone, as I said, I've gone a bit more of a spread start on my Landius, whereas this guy's gone definitely a lot more defense orientated, which is fair enough. Now, this will be interesting to see, because I'm putting my Yulia there just for the fact that now, if the juggler pounces first, it means Yulia can trap. And while I can't deal with sleep like that, what has he bought on? So he's only bought the one, okay, so. Because I imagine single target wise, he's going to have to rely on land juggler. Now the moment, yeah, say. Obviously he's got a but that doesn't trap land yet. Wow, so she survived on a nutsack. In fact, it was because of that SR chest piece. No, I can't just pass with Landius, heal back up. So this is what I mean, other than Juggler, he doesn't actually have... So then he's got to force his Landis into mine. Hopefully mine doesn't die. But now my Yulia just wakes up and fully heals anyway. That was not what I wanted to say. Yeah, I think this one's going to be another loss, which is a shame. God mate, that didn't even get the silence off her. So, the whole point in that was to deal with the silence. Didn't happen. In fact, did I miss something? I could have swore that Landis didn't have his tank skill up when I clicked. No, he did. So yeah, what I should have done was attack the Landis. Landis would have then triggered Juggler. Juggler would have Like, unfortunately, my whole plan, start to finish, was pants. And it is showing. So, yeah. There's no point carrying on and wasting time. So, that's another loss for me. So, as the videos I'm going to break down, this one will obviously be a 1-2 as well. So, I've had 2 losses, 2 wins, sorry, 4 losses. I'm below where I started, which sucks. But we've got later on to. Oh no, we haven't. We haven't got later on today because I'm going to be entering a Dragon Ball Super card game. Oh god, what is it? Store Championship for the new set, Rise of the Unis and Warriors. Obviously, for those of you interested in that, definitely look out for any local stores that do run that are running them, because you get some amazing price support for that. However, that's going off topic. What I mean to say is, tomorrow is always another day, so I can always do some more tomorrow. Hopefully, I have better results tomorrow than I did today. If you have, obviously subscribe, follow, like, share, do all the good stuff. Recommend me to your friends if you think they'll enjoy the content or the content that's on my channel. That all being said, that's Cake Easy signing out.